Hello, my friends. My name is Darren Gerdes. Here are the three big stories for today. It is Easter Sunday, March 31st, 2024. So I saw this article, Salaries, Benefits, and Promotions. Ukraine's army brigades compete to recruit soldiers. Nothing wrong with that. I think that's actually healthy that they're trying to accumulate these soldiers without having to conscript. Being a volunteer means being free because you choose your destiny. It's an honor. You don't wait for the state to decide for you, says the Achilles Battalion of the 92nd Assault Brigade. The safety of our people is the top priority, the Da Vinci Wolves Battalion affirms. This is a famous unit that belongs to the 67th Mechanized Brigade. None of our soldiers enter service until they are 100% prepared for their role. Everyone goes through training provided by the best instructors from leading armies. Okay, good pitches. The problem that I saw here was this. If in November 2022, adult men represented 17% of refugees, they now make up 35%. The majority have allegedly left the country illegally, and so that becomes very problematic. But apparently they don't need as many soldiers, according to Sersky, as we once thought that they did. Okay, big story number 2, and this one just kind of got weird. And the weird thing is that it falls on Easter that I'm looking at this, and the Russian Orthodox Church has orders its priests to read a daily prayer for Holy Rus, asking God to oppose those who have taken up arms against Holy Rus. Okay, so in and of itself, it's not that bad. Like if you look at a D-Day operation, soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expedition Force, just before Eisenhower sends them on D-Day, the last line, "Good luck, and let us all beseech the blessings of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking." So the problem isn't invoking God, but invoking God for what? Well, it gets kind of weird. The prayer appeals to God of our salvation. Look in your mercy on your humble servants. So far, so good. Hear and have mercy on us. Behold those who want to fight and have taken up arms against Holy Rus. But what is Holy Rus? And it just gets very weird from that point, from that humble mercy kind of language. Okay, so the Russian Orthodox Church priests are embedded with Russian Orthodox troops in Ukraine who have received decorated prayer books which compare Putin to the Archangel Michael. Okay, just imagine if the Archangel Michael was compared to either Biden or Trump. Or if you're in a different country, name your leader, and just think like, that's a little creepy, right? The Russian Orthodox Church has pursued aggressive program of suppressing other churches in occupied regions. And all this is all a summary from the ISW, and I read the ISW, so Chris Owicki's version here is pretty good. As this illustrates, the Russian Orthodox Church has been strongly supportive of the war. It has, for instance, declared pacifism to be heresy and has defrocked anti-war priests, or even those who have unofficially edited the prayer to turn it into a plea for peace, which is kind of weird because, this is the church after all. And so what's going on here? Okay, here are some quotes in here, and the quotes just got really strange, okay? If the Ukrainians, came here, they would cut us up and smear the roofs with blood. As they used to say, we are now ending this war and we will end it. Wait, the Ukrainians didn't want to invade Russia. Like, you came across their border. You're out there fighting with Satan face to face, and there's still a separate war here too. War? They said war? We are grateful to you for doing this dirty blood work. We are the new Israel, called to a special historical mission and against us in the afterthoughts of Babylon, Egypt, and Rome with their idols, sacrifices, and depravity. We, Russia, are good. Everyone else is this filthy Satan. And that's what they keep kind of communicating. And so there's a reason, as he concludes here, such statements aren't untypical of pro-war Russian Orthodox priests and highlight why Ukraine has taken steps to root out the Russian Orthodox Church in Ukraine as a hostile force that was spreading propaganda. Okay, last little bit here. Russian Navy withdraws their most valuable ships from occupied Crimea. Now, they're not out of the Black Sea. They're just hugging the Russian coast away from occupied Crimea. And I think that's a pretty valuable win. Okay, last little bit here. I just saw this picture and I thought, yeah, there's something there. It says, we're closer than you think. Yep. Okay, that's all that I have. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the subscribes, and thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine.